and the Detroit Red Wings. Only 20 games remain in this regular season for the New Jersey Devils. Right now, the Red Wings are on the inside of the playoff race, but they don't have much room for error. And the Devils have no room for error if they hope to make any run at the final wild card spot in the East. As we take a look at the starting lineups, brought to you by American Express. Bob Wischusen here with Kevin Weeks and Leah Hextall. As that puck touched in the corner by Timo Meier, the first chance goes to Dawson Mercer. Also realize they are basically out of runway to track down the Boston Bruins for that final spot, as that shot gobbled up again by Gibson. And now cruising in behind the net, Paul Cotter. Wheels, double teamed, reverses. Nemitz is available at the right point. That long wrister, stick to the corner deliberately by Gibson. Johansson pins Bukestad up against the glass. Evgeny Dodonov draws into the lineup tonight for Max Siplikov. He sets up Bukestad from a tough angle. Hugging the post was Gibson. And it's ahead, a giveaway right through the skates, though, of Cotter. Is probably belief when this team is healthy, they can win. As Seider walks one in, wrist shot, save Markstrom. The rebound, centering pass into the skates of Alex DeBrincat. Hard angle shot by Kopp, turned out by Markstrom. This season, Weeksy, when both Hughes brothers have been healthy and in the lineup, the Devils are 21-12-2.
It's absolutely remarkable. They're that impactful. And really up front with Jack, and same thing with Luke in helping the transition game with speed.
DeBrincat across the line, wrist shot, blocker save made by Markstrom. Right onto the stick of Andrew Kopp, wound around to the legendary Patrick Kane. Held on side, long wrist shot, score! Seider launches it from long range. Kopp with the screen in front, and the Red Wings have the early lead. Mo Seider, his 8th of the season, gets the Wings on the board.
Well, if you're a Wings fan in Rochester Hills, Michigan, you love this because your young stud defenseman doesn't force anything. Simple shot selection, fade away, and put it towards the net. Great net front traffic in front of Markstrom. And this one.
And this is also a team, Weeksy, that has struggled mightily 5-on-5. They really have depended on their special teams. Casper walks in, gives it up. Raymond taps it wide, try to bank shot. Creates the turnover for Hischier. Comes across the line. Here's the shorthanded drop pass. Mercer looked to center and rolls in on Gibson. And with Hischier lurking, Gibson has to cover. Kane so dangerous as he works it beneath the goal line. Flips 1-2 to DeBrincat, but a turnover. Odd man rush for the Devils. 3-on-2 through center. Brown drops it. Dillon a return. Brown toe drag. Shoot. Save made by Gibson. Arseny Gritsuk circling. Gritsuk brings it across the line. In the high slot, drops one off. There is Hughes at the half wall. That one-timer fanned on by Meier. Thrown through the slot. Off the outside of the net from Jack Hughes. Kovacevic keeps it onside. And there's Bernard Docker to pitch it same side. Chopped at by Marco Kasper, but again kept onside by Kovacevic. Tied up with the stick of Bukestad. Kane has the puck. Kane eyes the net. Glove save, Markstrom. The quick snap shot from Kane, who's now asking for a penalty on Bukestad. Bukestad dodged a bullet as well, as he could have been called there. Leather flashed by Markstrom. And Hamilton, the one touch through the legs to Jack Hughes. Gets a return. Hughes walks it in. Hughes shoots. Save made. Gibson looking for the rebound on the edge of the crease. It is still loose. Digging forward is Hischier. Digging it out is Seider. Whips it up the boards, and it's all the way down.
Able to just send that in length of the ring. Very good play defensively.
Jack Hughes sets up Luke Hughes. The one touch. Save Gibson. Right underneath the mask. A snapshot from Mercer. Accelerating is Justin Falk. A little wiggle across the line. Rasmussen the trailer. Shoot. Save Markstrom. With Alex DeBrincat to Patrick Kane. Right across the line. Seider with room. He shoots. Save Markstrom. And he holds. Kane holds. Kane dangles. As sometimes it seems only he can.
Yes.
His hands might be the best we've seen. Raymond to Seider. Wrist shot again. Save Markstrom. And a quick clear as it's thrown by Dougie Hamilton the length of the rink. That puck he took right above the boot. And he is limping to the bench. That long shot from Appleton, guided to the corner by Markstrom.
Greatness, absolutely.
2 times 100-point scorer, as well as that shot whistles wide of Markstrom's cage all the way back to Edmondson left point. Again, the Devils desperate for every point that they can get to try and at least stay on the outside looking into the playoff race, as we've got the Bruins projected to get to about 98 or 99 points. And that was denied on the edge of the crease. Jack Hughes skates down the loose puck. Dougie Hamilton has it, 12 on the power play. Hamilton shoots, that's blocked in front.
And one thing that's noticeable, and I asked him about this, the second unit, they really established the shot early. They come out with a shooter's mentality, not only because they have less time.
Timo Meier rips one on net. John Gibson able to hold on. And to that point, Jesper Bratt bypassing that shot. Here's a blast that flutters off the glove of Gibson. As a knuckle puck from Dillon found its way through. Timo Meier finds it at the half wall, a dangle and a control. Fires one towards the net. Wheel around wrister. Found its way to the midsection. Keeps it moving. Good stick by Dillon in the passing lane. Tries to kick it free. Lurking is Kane. He's first to the puck. And now Seider towards the net. Score! Tipped in front. It looked like a stick. Gotten on the puck by Van Riemsdyk. Another wrister from Seider is the trigger. And Van Riemsdyk gives Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Ask me, what do you do when your power play isn't hot? And I told you shots, but I want you to watch James Van Riemsdyk get to the net 21. We talked about him off the top of the broadcast. And great job by Moritz Seider again. Nothing special, but something highly effective. Another wrist shot, and he placed it where he scored the goal in the first period. This time, he's got the big man Veteroni, JVR, net front, who's established. And watch Seider. He's like, I'm going to put that in a place where he can make a play.
Falk clears the zone. Luke Hughes plays it across. Siegenthaler to Jesper Bratt. Nice little dangle onside. Gets a return. Back to Haminaho. Off the post! The second time that the Devils have drawn iron in this period.
On that, and subsequent opportunity rings the iron. Iron unkind for the Devils.
Has trailers, but lurking was Mercer. And there is Mercer for the takeaway. Falk has it back. Falk moves in. Open ice. Shoots. Oh, what a glove save by Markstrom.
Gets a bit of steam, and he's a great shooter. He's looking glove side. Markstrom's glove has other ideas. What a stop. They've got to have consistent time in the offensive zone. It can't be one and done. That's not enough. They've got to sow some offensive zone time together and continue to press Cam Talbot. Try to pressure him. He just got in the net now in relief. So that would be the recipe, and also stay out of the box.
DeBrincat, backdoor, Kopp, backhander. Save made on the goal line, and it's kept out of the net. So he and Larkin both question marks right now, and those are two very valuable players. That shot off the glove of Talbot. Swept behind the net by Kasper.
Here in the latter part of the season, and they've certainly done that to this point in this game.
Falk thought about a drive. Sherratt tries one, deflected in front. Markstrom, I'm not sure he knew exactly where the puck was, but he has it. That was an excellent save.
Very often at this level are you going to get clean looks all the time, and watch Markstrom. This one's deflected. That's an outstanding save by him, and that's why I kind of look behind him, because it gets deflected en route right there. And great job squeezing the wickets together.
Whatever defenseman came out early with him so he could practice those deflections in front. If they fired 100 pucks at the net, he got his stick on 98 of them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It was amazing. Backdoor, score! What a pass! Van Riemsdyk. The cutter was Dominic Shine. It's 3-0 Detroit with 9.5 minutes to go in the third period.
Some outstanding puck movement here by the Wings, and it's Van Riemsdyk, who's usually a net front guy, and you can see him feather this one on the backhand, and Dominic Shine, but watch Van Riemsdyk first go to work behind the net. Great job by him, and he spots Shine, and Shine makes no mistake.
Save
Dominic
the puck.
Shine, welcome to the National.
The first career goal for Dominic Shine. And now Emmett Finney across the line with Kasper. Finney moves in to the backhand. Stuff attempt. Save made by Markstrom, and the rebound put to the corner. It's Moritz Seider with a good recovery.
See how cool he was on that shoe? Zero panic for Seider.
He rarely looks stressed.
So true.
Kopp, a nice little touch pass, and a shoulder save made by Markstrom. Jonathan Bernier and Jimmy Howard combined on a goaltender shutout. All the way back in March of 2019. Well, John Gibson and Cam Talbot have now done the same.